So I just wanted to do a short little video about our morning routine. First things first, I walk around my house and find things that I don't want my kid to play with. We're moving house, so this box is going to have to stay. My husband's sleeping in the living room right now because Micaiah's got an ear infection and has been sleeping in bed with me. But right now, there's nothing that's visually dangerous. It's more just messy. But typically we have shoes on the floor or we have other things. The stroller needs to go, so let's move the stroller. Then all the doors need to be shut. We have a small house, one hallway with lots of doors. So right now, Micaiah is taking, I'm going to call it Seth dinner. I don't know, Seth dinner. And it's already been pretty dramatic event with him taking this because the day after he took it, he had bright red diapers, but nobody told me that was a side effect, was poop color changes. So we went to the doctor, paid $30 for them to say it's just the medicine. So I thought he was pooping blood. So we need half a teaspoon of this. We need 4 milliliters of acetaminophen. We need 1.87 milliliters of ibuprofen. And I guess I would normally consider myself pretty granola, I guess is what you can call it, or crunchy. But when it comes to my son, when he's in pain, we take medicine. I tried the essential oil thing. It works, but I would rather try it on myself. Because even things like lavender that are meant to be really gentle, they burn my skin. And even if I dilute it, I don't want to give it to him. I'd rather give him something that has been FDA approved. Now, boo FDA, they suck. But Tylenol keeps his fever down. And when you have teeth pain and they cause fever and that causes ear infection, you want to just get rid of all of it. So we use acetaminophen. Oh, isn't he precious? You're so precious. Hi! Are you saying hi? Yeah, hello. This little angel kept me up, all night long. And I was so tired last night when Dan put him to bed around 9. I went down into our bedroom and I just laid down. And I didn't wake up until, I think, 1. Because he cried until 1. Dan took care of him until 1. And then after that, Dan had to go to bed, and he gave him to me. And he cried all night long. Didn't ya? Yep. So now our battle is actually giving him the medicine. So I want to put on television right now, and I have battled with the whole concept of having a media-free baby versus having a baby that's out of your hair sometimes of the day. And I've come up with a couple conclusions. Conclusion number 1 is when you only have one baby and you're their plaything and they want to play with you constantly, sometimes television is a welcome break because it distracts them long enough for you to sit down and eat a meal. When you have 2 babies, they play with each other. So, I don't know. I try not to watch a lot of television. But I've got a bit of a clingy baby, so TV helps a little bit for me to have a break. Right now, we're not going to actually watch TV. We're going to put on, we're putting on Color Crew, and we're going to fast forward it to the very end because he likes the ending credits.
These are the happiest times for me, laughing and playing, having fun with my family.
Now it's kind of time to start the day. I like to put on some worship music. If we go into Pandora, we watch I think it's called the BIBLE station. And we're going to put on some clothes, something that's not so slippy. We bought some new shoes yesterday. We might try out on our new shoes. I always try to kind of tell him, I need to change your diaper. I think after a while, it's starting to get a little bit familiar. Him hearing me say that. When I say I need to change your diaper, he knows that he needs to sit here and let me just do it. And in the past, we've had to, and we still do occasionally, we'll swat his leg because he'll like try to crawl away. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a discipline he needs to know. He needs to know that he can't just roll away because sometimes he's on a changing table. And so, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm going to put your shirt on so you're not cold. These little footsies are a bit tight on you. He's only one, but he already has bruises and scratches on him just from various things he does. Runs into things, falls over things, falls on things. He's just a little boy, aren't you, buddy? Here. I know it's the worst part about being home. Okay, it's over. That part's over. We hate putting our head through shirts. It's the worst. Okay, bud. What do you think about your new shoes? Did they work? What do you think? Whoop. Now it's time for some breakfast. This time in the morning, Micaiah, for some reason, is really clingy. But he thinks he's watching television right now, so I might be able to get him to be distracted for a little bit. I was just thinking now, as I was pouring my Gerber oatmeal into a bowl and adding my Gerber pureed peaches, am I actually the mom that I want it to be? And before I had a baby, I didn't have a ton of expectations, but I wanted to be a Pinteresty mom, and Pinteresty moms, I don't know, they grow their own peaches, or they buy them from the Whole Food Market, and then they bring them home, and they wash them, and then they puree them, and then they, they make their own baby food. And, well, I know I'm not doing that, am I? And also, I wanted to cloth diaper, which I did give a solid whack at, but when you breastfeed, when I breastfed, it really made his poo-poos very, very sloppy, and he blew out, and I never did invest the money that you need to have really good absorbent diapers, but basically, no, I'm not the woman I thought I would be. I thought I would be this super mom that would have all these homemade meals for my son, and that we would breastfeed for a really long time, and that everything would be organic. And it's not organic, and it's not all cloth diapers, it's very synthetic, like you've already seen me give my child Tylenol. So no, we're not doing what we thought we would be doing. I'm not sure if I'm disappointed. Are you disappointed? What do you think? And so that's our morning routine. And I hate to say it, I don't really get to me much with the face and hair until really my husband gets home. I'm wearing my husband's sweatpants. So, I guess what I have learned from this morning is that I am not a super mom. Am I, buddy? You hiding? I'm not a super mom, am I? But we manage. We've got lots of cleaning to do. Yep. Hi, buddy. Should we start our day? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.